Hello all, welcome to the fourth tutorial of this series where I'll be working on the creating the post and like uploading it to the Firestore. But before that I want to in the previous tutorial we had successfully written the code where we could like register the user to Firestore for signing in and signing up, but obviously I couldn't show you the demonstration because of my emulator and like it takes time. But what I'm here to do is like before you run this project, I think there are some changes that you still need to make in the theme, that where you have to like simply just for the base theme of the application here, just make sure that you can match the text that I have written. And because there was a lot of other text, so your app might crash, because here in the colors we had in the previous tutorials we had changed this whole thing of the color, right? So here like in the themes you have to add the corresponding um, name of the resource, right, that you are linking it to. So, and another thing, that if you have some Gradle issues, then I think make sure, because of some of the dependencies that we are using, to enable the Jettifier, then your app will successfully run. And I'm still not able to run my app because I have to work in the view model, and because obviously I have pasted the layout here beforehand, so all the code here and here needs to match first in order for me to run the app on the emulator. But regardless, this is just a disclaimer that if somebody wants to run their app after signing up or signing in activities. Anyways, so yeah, let's just go and work on the create post fragment, and here we will just simply take some of the code and put it here. So here it's like obviously fragment create post binding view model we have not created, obviously we have, but there is no code there. So yeah, this view model and storage references, we'll just import it, import. Okay, and while we are at it, we need the utils app that we have to util files that we have to work on. So first of all, let me just fix this. Inflator comma. Okay, that's good. And where we will just return binding dot root. Okay, let's go to the util and create one companion object, so we don't have to initialize whenever we are using something from the util, right? Okay, and if you have any errors or anything, you can always DM me on Instagram. I try my best to help you guys, but obviously send the screenshot of the problem. Okay, Firebase authentication, get instance, private var, user ID, string. Okay, and some constants, request image capture 1, const val request image pick from gallery, right? And const val profile image capture 3, const val profile, image pick from gallery. So these are the constants, so we don't have to write them again and again. That is why I'm declaring them in the user get UID logged in. Whoever is logged in, we can. Okay, if auth current user is not null, then what it needs to do is user ID auth dot UID, and we can similarly return this user ID. And what is the problem here? Okay, good. And also at the same time we need a function that helps us with the time, get time, because we want to store val Unix timestamp. The type is long system. Return Unix timestamp. Okay, that's it for util. Coming back in here, now here is a lot of work that we have to do. So let's just get on activity created, on view created, I think. Okay, so here obviously we need the view model, so let's just get view model provider this dot get view model. Okay, and so the post ID, you will understand, I'll explain this later. So it's like whenever there is a post in let me just open the Firestore actually here. So here whatever like the post that we are creating, right, so it has to have a document ID. So the document ID will appear somewhere here, right, to identify the post. So this is what we have done that for. Binding dot lifecycle owner, view lifecycle owner, and progress dialog, require context. Yeah, a lot of initializations that we have to perform here. Storage, Firebase, storage dot get instance, and storage reference is going to have storage dot reference. Okay, so let's go to the view model first, and we need some fields because whenever the profile fragments open, there is the information of who is the user, are they logged in, and like what is their name. So because we are using two-way data binding, so mutable live data string image followers and val following. Now we can, the rest of the thing that we can do it later, but for now we needed this. Okay, going back to our create post. Actually this is not where we display the name of something, but this is for whoever is posting the image, to store the person's name whoever is posted the image. So that is why we are doing it. Okay, view model name dot observer, name user poster, view model image dot observe, view life cycle. I think we should have worked on the profile fragment first, but I'm here, so we can set it as much as we can. Okay. Binding dot image to post. It's a button where we can just click on post. Add post dialog. Here we will have a caption or something. And binding dot post button set on click listener. Var caption. Binding add caption. This is the added text to string. Firestore collection post document post id. This is the id that we have generated, the random id. Update caption and caption. View dot find nav controller. After the post is done, we can go back to profile fragment, and obviously here so when we are clicking on, like, if we want to post an image, then a whole new menu has to open, right? So we can create that menu, array of char sequence, take photo, choose from gallery or cancel, and val builder. Actually, I can just use my old code here and then explain you, because otherwise it's going to be so long. So here we have used the alert dialog builder, and I can create these functions. Okay. And simply, if we are picking an image from gallery, then what needs to happen is val picture pick picture intent action pick media store images external content URI. External content URI. Dot media. Okay, now it's going to be okay. Here we will just say if picture pick picture intent resolve activity require activity package manager is not null. So if we have selected the image already, start activity pick picture intent with the utils request image pick. Activity for result. And similarly we will have something similar to when we are like, because when it starts, then it also carries this code that we have stored in the util files, right, to identify that it's really a picking image from the gallery. I think here we have to add some annotation. Okay, coming here we will just work on taking photo. So for that I can just take this again here, take picture intent. Okay, now here it's simple action image capture. Okay, and we can do this. Now here it's going to be different, right? Here, because we are picking image from the camera, then the code has to be different. Image capture. Okay, now since we are starting these activities when with some kind of code with it, so we will use this on activity result, yes, and here we have the separate codes to identify which one that we perform an action with. So we will say if request code is result okay, when this is result code, when request code, here we are using the, instead of using if and else, we are using when, utils request image capture, when it's about camera, right, number 1 or 2 I think. Then what needs to happen is, oh wow, val image bitmap data extras get data as bitmap, upload image to Firebase storage with image bitmap, and obviously this function has to be created. Okay, when utils request image pic, that means from gallery, then what it needs to happen is, val image URI data is data, val image bitmap media store images, media get bitmap, context content resolver and image URI. Woo. And again we will pass this same image bitmap. Okay, so now we'll just create this last function of this fragment. Okay, I'll just use the code from a previous tutorial and I'll just tell you what is it. So what I have done is, here we are going to compress the size of the image when it is uploaded, whether it's by camera or by gallery, and then we are setting the image whenever like before posting we can see what image is being set, right? The image that is selected. And then again, like, we are just posting it to Firestore database. And lastly, we will create this post image URI function. Oh wow, something is okay. So here what I'll just do is val likers array list string, those who have liked the image, right? That also we have to write. Hash map of any type. Okay, the image to URI to string, and the post ID is going to take post ID. Whoever is the poster of the image is going to be user ID, so utils dot UID logged in. Likers, like how many people have liked the post, is going to take an array list that we can increment the elements of it. Time is to what time the image that was posted. Caption is going to be caption. Caption is going to be default, yeah. Okay, and the reason it is default because first we are uploading the image, and if we come up on the top here where I was writing, if you remember, like once the image gets uploaded then we write its caption. So that is why we are just creating one field that takes, like, whenever the image is getting uploaded then there is no caption, right? But when image is getting posted then there is a caption. If you can see here, you see here I'm updating the same field, so that means this field has to be there, and it cannot be there if there is no image, right? So first image is getting created and then this field is here. Okay, so the likes number is 0. Okay, who has posted the images? Who has posted the image is name user poster, and because we want to show it, like when you see on Instagram we see the image and the name of the person whoever is posted the image, right? Okay, that's it. And then we'll just go Firestore collection post document post ID and set hash map. Okay, I think for the creating post part we are done. Yeah, creating post part we are done, and let me see what's the time here. Yeah, I think that's it, and we will go to the next tutorial and we will design like how to like profile fragment. Actually that we should have done first, but or yeah, so let's just follow this sequence. That's great. See you in the next one.